wake up, 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 wake up.
Wake up, motherfucker.
Get that day started, man. Jump out the bed, do what you do. Start your day positive, Kings. It's your boy Camo the Mano, another rendition of the Two Ninja Kickback hip hop edition. I'm in here with a great brother, great friend, great co-host, great everything. The illustrious Two-Phone Tone is in the building. What's going on, Tone? How you feeling, my guy?
I'm groovy, my G. You feel me? Staying calm, cool, collected, and cultivated, my G. Smoking some of the best out this bitch right now. And I'm sharing a podcast with one of the best at this moment right now. You hear me? You feel me?
Appreciate you, good brother. Appreciate you.
No problem, man. No problem.
We got a good one for the listeners, man. We gonna tackle the common question. Like, it was a question that, I don't know, it just kind of hit me. And it was just like the title says, what does music do for you, man? Like, I don't know. We gonna just jump right into it. Like,
shit.
It's a deep question, but it's like when you think about all that music does do to people like us, you know, some people just, you know, have music as a filler in the background, stuff like that. But, you know, people that are more ingrained with music and stuff like that, like, shit, it controls fashion for me. It controls, like, you know, my vocabulary. It controls so much of my emotions and everything. It's just such a wide spectrum of what it can just trigger in certain individuals.
Well, facts. I mean, because you look at it like music itself, it's secular, it's provocative. You feel me? It's thought provoking,
right?
And it's all these things that gets like it gets you going. You feel me? Like it's all types of shit for real that actually puts you in your like whatever type of state that you're looking for. You feel me? You want to get on your intellectual bag, you have music for that. You want to get on your romantic type shit, it's music for that. Like, it's all types of bags that you could get into, and it's all different types of moods. You feel me?
Right.
I think that's the beauty about music. It actually caters to the actual mindset of the human being itself. You feel me?
Right. It's something that's probably been, you know, coexistent with humans and men, like I'd say as long as fire, probably. Like, same way you probably seen the fire was fascinated. A nigga got to clapping some rocks together. Like, hold on, nigga, let me spit some.
Like, facts. Can you imagine the first? You know how like niggas was beating on like the drum, like on the lunch table and
hell
shit,
yeah,
with fucking pens and shit. Can you imagine like cavemen or just primitive man at the time and shit?
Right. Nigga started tapping his toes. Like, hold on, nigga. Like, cause if you think about how dancing go, yo,
niggas start grunting and shit.
You a nigga that know how to dance too.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
mean, shit, you look at war. Niggas was beating on drums.
Yeah, that is true. Playing fucking trumpets, all of that shit. It's such a like. I'd argue that music itself is a whole nother language.
It is.
It's
language, especially if you know how to communicate.
Exactly. I mean, you look at those old, you know, Negro spirituals and shit like that. Those was coding. Like, that was, you know, to tell niggas, hey, look, Harriet coming tonight. We getting up out of here, chief. Like, it was all types of shit ingrained in that shit.
Hey, nigga, don't go over here for real. These niggas be killing niggas.
But yeah, like I was saying, like you a nigga that know how to dance. So like when that music come on, it's just you naturally feel it in your body with the rhythm of it. It's something that's tied into you. Like, you really can't explain it. Like, that's why you can either, like, you know, dance or you can't dance. It's like, some people be in their head too much trying to mechanically manufacture moves, but the people that can dance, they just free flowing and feeling the rhythm. It's in the nigga heart type shit.
Pretty much. Like, I ain't gonna say in front of you, like, anything comes on that's remotely dancehall, reggae, Afrobeat, compa, reggaeton, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, you feel me? Like, for me, that's good music. Like, that could get me going.
That shit you feel in your chest.
Exactly. Like, certain shit, like, I say, like, unless, like, the music is, like, really, like, down south and, like, niggas is making some shit, like, they actually, like, party on some shit, I ain't gonna be dancing on no shit. You feel me?
I
don't know. I ain't one of them niggas that can really cut some shit down to her for real. You feel me? I ain't one of them niggas with the New York Yankee cat for real on YouTube back in the day for real, grinding on bitches.
But even that takes a certain level of like rhythm and all of that shit too. Like, like that should be when you see like certain like ballet dancers and shit dance to slower R&B music and shit like that. Like the way they gracefully, like some of the women, like are really like when they stand on point, and they tippy toes and be doing all of that shit to that shit be beautiful, nigga. Like
Oh
damn,
yeah.
yo, almost put a tear in your eye. Like what was it? What Kanye West video was that?
Well, I'm Tiana Taylor doing this shit.
No, she killed it, but the other joint where he had all the ballerinas come in the
What
room,
was
that
that?
was like it was like a fucking hour-long music video or some shit. Very, very artsy piece. I can't think of the name of that shit to save my life. It was off of Dark Twisted Fantasy. When they come in like the dun dun dun, yeah, I think that's the
Toast to the assholes.
yeah, ego or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of that shit to
Drink
save
the
my
chip of
life.
my dick.
He was wilding on that fucking.
Yeah.
That's that album right there, man. He did his thing.
Let's
But
give a toast to the douchebags. Yeah, I remember that.
and it's crazy how like we just use music as timestamps like throughout life. Like if it's no better thing that ties you to a memory like music. Like I can
Oh
remember
yeah.
so many like events and shit like that. I can remember the music that's playing because that type of music in that certain setting, it was just monumental. When you talk about smash records, when you talk about monster hits, it's shit that your kids may know, or your grandparents, everybody knows this song, and it came out so long ago. Like if a nigga throwing that Electric Slide joint right now, everybody knows that
Okay.
song.
Facts. And you throwing Frankie Beverly and Maze, you feel me? Everybody in the fucking cookout two stepping.
Inevitably, it's like you can't control it. It's something inside you, yo. It's built in your
Facts.
DNA, hardwired in your shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to think how like important it is. Can you imagine a world without it?
World without music.
Yeah, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, be depressing as shit. Like you talk about like a world without like actually. How should I describe music, yo? Like
expressionism, yo. Like if
yeah,
you didn't have that expressionism, or like you wasn't able to express yourself, like that's the same thing with art itself. Like when you see a nigga paint, when you see a nigga dance, like arts tell the story of time and everything like that. Like art is so important to culture and to like society itself. It's like it's so deeply needed. You can't imagine a world without it. It's a reason.
Can you imagine the first nigga to put a radio in the car?
I think it was stunting.
Nigga, I mean, cause I'm just thinking about that shit. Like, can you imagine like being like back in them ye olden times, 1800s, late 1800s, early 19s, when niggas started fucking with cars.
He's like,
And
you
niggas
know
ain't
what,
had
yo?
no type of sound system and shit.
And that first nigga that got them speakers in that bitch, like, oh shit.
Oh, what is this? Turn that shit up.
Yeah.
Niggas start playing Jeepers Creepers and shit. Jeepers Creepers, where they get those eyes? You like, oh fuck, nigga, what? And that little fucking horn playing in the back.
Yo, once we pull up to the function, nigga playing this, what?
Nigga, what?
Had to fuck niggas' heads up when they pulled up playing that shit. Where is that coming from? There's no saxophones or anything around here. What's going on?
Sir, what is that device that you have in your automobile? The future little nigga.
When does it come out? When did it come out? Next year, nigga. This ain't out, nigga. This me, nigga. But look, yo, it had to been crazy back then for inventors too. I feel like niggas had so much downtime and ain't shit that didn't really have shit to do. Everybody was like a fucking builder and shit.
Thanks, yo. It was so much competition during Leonardo da Vinci time for real. The only reason why that nigga made it through because a lot of his shit actually worked.
His shit was that's a nice ass nigga right there, boy.
Nigga, what? He was one of the first niggas that built the tank for real. Roman Empire was like the first niggas that actually experimented with this type shit. You feel me?
You gotta talk about genius, like them engineers back then, yo. They was really engineering some shit. Like you imagine a nigga
That's what I'm talking about.
built
Like,
the first
them niggas was
boat,
building this
nigga.
shit out the mud,
Like,
nigga.
what was he listening to when he built that shit? Flight of the Bumblebee or some old school shit.
Hey, yo, play that Beethoven 6, yo.
Oh yeah, nigga, I'm about to bust this work down, nigga. New Beethoven. Oh man,
that shit on repeat though, yo.
that shit changed niggas' lives then, yo.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I'm sure, like when you first heard some shit like that, like if you had to be a rich nigga first off though. Nigga
Oh,
probably
facts, yo.
slice your ears off you listening to the King's harmonies, nigga. Like,
Nigga, I just found out niggas only rich niggas had sugar back then.
yeah, only rich niggas have salt and pepper too. Like that shit was a like,
Yeah, you're like, do you know how fucking crazy that is?
yeah, no, like niggas ain't share like that. Like you know, you had to have a piece of money to do certain shit. Like niggas ain't had ice, none of that shit.
Oh yeah, that is true. I wonder how the first nigga chirped when he had ice, yo. Like,
You know what it was? It's funny. Like I can tell you a story about when we first got ice in Baltimore. It was at a club. I think you might have seen it downtown. It might be called the Congress Hotel or some shit like that, I believe.
mm,
They
okay.
they had like a ice machine where they would ship ice in and they put ice cubes in their drinks and it became so popular that it just exploded the whole thing. Now, you gotta fact check me, but it happened somewhere here. Like, but that's just it's crazy to think a nigga couldn't freeze water, yo. like you know what I'm saying? Like a nigga couldn't freeze water and throw him in his drink. Like nobody thought of that shit. Some random nigga was like, yo, chop that ice up, yo. Hand me that. And put it in some water. Was like, yo, I fucked the game up, yo. I put frozen water with regular water, nigga. Exploded. Nigga got rich as shit off of it.
Hey,
That's
that's
how I'm telling you, had to hide. Like when the first nigga accidentally tied like a cord around some shit and played that first note,
mm-hmm.
he's like, fam, I'm out of here. I think I got something, yo.
I mean, shit. You look at look like how Cool Herc and all them niggas started with hip hop for real, just fucking around with just CDs. I mean the vinyls back then and shit. You feel me? They discovered that shit by accident.
When niggas first started DJing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that crazy how like just the stumbling of something can just lead to a whole new generation of something, yo. Like niggas
Facts.
just messing around with some shit. That's why music has got to be one of the higher tier forms of like just expressions, yo. Like, cause it's so many different ways to attack it. I think that's why rappers don't like to get put in that box now. Like when niggas like, oh, you're a rapper. Like, nah, bro, don't call me a rapper. Like I'm everything.
I'm an artist.
Exactly. Cause like, you know, as a rapper, you might have that stigmatism of only like niggas only wanting you to make certain music. And it's like, man, I got so many stories to tell. I don't know how I'm gonna tell this shit. That's why I give niggas like, you know, Kanye, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, all these niggas so much praise because they allow Jay-Z, like whenever you can stay relevant in the game and, you know, transform your music to like different levels, different genres,
Mm-hmm.
all types of shit, whatever you may be going through, it's like you could be going through some shit and then not shorting your music your whole career.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think Future is one of them niggas that does that shit best. As much as I love Future, for real, you can definitely tell that nigga either is going through some type of shit, or better yet, a better example would be Giveon. Giveon be giving that shit up. Like you can actually hear that Giveon is screaming for help for real, but niggas is just dancing to that nigga. You
That,
feel
that
me?
was like
Niggas is
when the
doing all
weekend
types
came
of
out,
shit.
yo. Like when
Yeah,
the
yeah,
weekend
the
used to be
weekend is
talking
one of
that
them other
shit, yo.
niggas too. A tortured fucking soul. And you
Nigga
just
talking
like,
about
yo,
a pocket full of pills and like niggas like, yeah, nigga, sing that shit, nigga.
all types of shit. Talking about snorting coke and all that other shit. Niggas think he talking about love. He like, nah, nigga, I'm talking about pain. I'm
Like,
talking about
yeah.
pain, bitch.
That's the kind of if I like it's hard to do as an artist because it's like when you make that shit from pain, it feels so good to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to go back in that place to make certain music, but that's sometimes that be niggas best shit when they giving you their pain, yo.
Oh yeah.
Like a nigga gotta go through something to make music, yo. Like, and I'm a nigga that made music. And it's like when you wanna like really talk about your situations and shit, you can't always keep making music because it's like I haven't lived enough life yet. Like I gotta keep living to give you niggas more tales.
Facts, facts. I feel like the best artists. That's why I appreciate like artists that really don't come out with like an album or a project every year or every 6 months or some shit like that. Because these niggas is actually taking in life and soaking in life and then reflecting on it. You feel me?
Right.
I feel like Kendrick, Cole, and even I say Drake to somewhat to a degree. You feel me? It's niggas that actually could take time, sit back and reflect on that life to actually give that project like the due justice.
Yeah, and you gotta give niggas a chance to miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Some
So that's
nigga
another thing. Being synonymous and what is it? Anonymity? Is that the word?
I think so. I don't know. We just too Baltimore niggas. Niggas are fact checkers.
Yeah. Don't take my words for example. You feel me? My highest education is a Baltimore high school diploma. You feel me?
Shit, that's a step above a lot of niggas, man. That's something to be
It
proud
is.
of.
It is. Indeed.
And don't sell
And with that
yourself
being
short. You're
said,
a very intelligent nigga.
oh yeah,
Like
it's a lot of dummies in college, yo. It's a lot of dummies that graduated college too. So don't get shit twisted, yo.
nigga that can just follow directions. Nigga
Pretty fucking
fucked me up
much.
one day. I was talking to a teacher, like just on some real talking shit, yo. A nigga who I consider a true scholar, and he was basically breaking down intelligence versus like smarts and shit like that. And he was like, all school is a lot of the time is just memorization. Like you can memorize everything and pass through school. He's like, intelligence is a different level. It's like grasping a concept versus memorizing something. You get what I'm saying?
Mm,
It's like if you understand a concept of something, you can manipulate it.
facts. And it's that's why I love about like art, especially music.
Right.
Is music opens a lot of concepts, especially like time period pieces, like we was
Right.
touching on. Like say
Mm-hmm.
like Nina Simone, for instance. The reason why like a lot of niggas cannot understand why like a lot of like I guess like racist shit is going on nowadays and shit like that. Because a lot of niggas don't take the time out to actually listen to like time period pieces like Nina Simone, Alberta Hunter,
Billie
motherfucking
Holiday.
yeah, Billie Holiday, shit like that, for real, to actually dig in those type of bags. They even go back to like Anita Baker, shit like that. You feel me, motherfucking you feel me? Just shit that our parents and our grandparents listen to. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then when you look down at it for real, like a lot of motherfucking like even when it comes to artists nowadays for real, like a lot of these niggas, some of these niggas, social like the conscious rappers and shit will actually talk about the shit that's going on nowadays, but it's not palatable unless it's a certain artist. You feel me?
Yeah, and I don't think it's like that's always hard because you shutting yourself off to the masses when you start to go down that route too. Like,
That
cause
is
everybody
true.
don't want to hear that shit. Everybody ain't equipped to hear that shit. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
can't process that shit. So it's like it's only gonna be a certain grade of people that's gonna fuck with you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of put yourself at a foothold though too at the same time because it's like I think I was just watching a couple remnants of somebody sent me something of a clip of Talib Kweli basically talking about like some of that how he tried to play in both realms. Like,
Mm-hmm.
pretty good interview, but he was basically saying like he felt like he could do the conscious shit on that same level to that like yo I can be conscious and I can still pop out with all the same shit that these niggas do to show niggas like
Mm-hmm.
it's still profitable in preaching that too I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I I guess common like it's a few niggas that's like really in that realm, you know what I mean? But I don't know if it's too many young niggas that I can say that's kind of in that space, other than
Nah,
let's say Kendrick.
Kendrick, you feel me? You still got niggas like Axel for sure. Um, who else? Joey
I
Badass.
wouldn't say Absol though.
Absol for the conscious buzz or like that
I'm
shit that's
saying
palatable
on the higher realm, higher tier
on a higher realm.
of
Okay.
stardom. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like
Oh,
I'm
okay,
saying I
okay,
don't think
okay.
you can make it to the
Like
big
niggas will
leagues with
actually
that.
stop the internet to actually listen to a nigga for real.
Yeah,
Like
because
one of them niggas.
it's like you know what I mean. Half the niggas you trying to preach, you don't want to hear you. It's like we don't want to hear that shit, Sharif. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, that
Like
is true.
so it's like you
Yeah, because
already
when
put
Lil Baby came out with a conscious song for real, a lot of niggas wasn't even trying to hear this shit from him.
you get what I'm saying? It's like niggas gonna already shut that shit off. So you really gotta be that nigga in that round for niggas to fuck with you and you be a superstar. And it's like niggas going go against you because you picking at themselves. Like when you start once a nigga feel away, they gonna fucking fight you like crazy. Like because it's like you saying some shit that's triggering something in them.
Yeah.
Like niggas be going crazy when that shit happen. Like it's the weirdest shit ever. So I don't like this nigga. Why you don't like this nigga, yo? Nah, yo, you always talking that preaching shit. Cause that nigga said you should spend some time with your kids, yo.
But that's the shit a lot of niggas get cold flack for real, you feel me, when it comes down to it. A lot of niggas say cold give you that what is it, that Wednesday morning rainy, foggy ass weather type music and shit. And that's why it's kinda hard for them niggas to like listen to him.
Right, exactly. But everybody has their audience. How you build that audience is up to you, I guess. Like, you can still make it doing the conscious shit. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying I think it's hard to elevate yourself to like a baby, a little baby, in that realm, in that same conscious space.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, can you imagine if Future actually just said, "Yo, I ain't gonna talk about drugs no more. I'm gonna actually start talking about like some real life shit that's going on to black people."
Right. Exactly. I don't need that from Future though. Like nigga Future make too good of music that he make already. Like that realm he in, that shit is that nigga untouchable in that realm.
Nigga, what?
You can get high off a Future song, nigga. Like,
Yeah, and that's the crazy shit about it. Like, yo, I don't even gotta do nothing, and I'm already in the mood to just get fucked up listening to Future. Like,
that nigga a whole different vibe, yo.
he is. He one of them artists like I actually listen to fucked up for like I say who another one. I can't lie, I got only listening to Wiz if I'm smoking now.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Like I love listening to like this nigga projects Blaze. And if you're not Blaze, this nigga gonna make you want to Blaze. So I don't see how you can even
Facts.
like that ain't the nigga you want to listen to if you're trying to, stop something.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I think a lot of niggas fail to realize, yo, like certain artists, like the lifestyle them niggas lives actually match with your own. That's why you actually like niggas. It's like Rick James was another one of them niggas for real. You feel me? Rick James was a let's call a spade, a super freaky nigga. You feel me? He made super freaky music. You feel me?
Right.
Nigga was
Right.
up there. You feel me? Nigga loved weed. Nigga loved fucking coke. He loved all that shit. You feel me? He was a free spirit and shit. But not only that, Rick James was also socially conscious, and he spoke about that shit too. You feel me? So it's like.
Right. But when you in that realm, like as an artist, we all know those what do you inhibitors or whatever you want to say.
Mhm.
As an artist, sometimes that allows you to enter another level in that creative process that you might not be able to unlock with sobriety.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look at somebody like a fucking Jimi Hendrix, like what he was able to do. I don't know if he would have been able to like I'm not trying to discredit his talent, but you know that nigga was a magician, That had to come
Oh
from a
yeah.
different realm of like understanding and shit. Like when you get to that level with something shit, like
See, but that's like the beauty about like psychedelic movie. You feel me? And like Jimmy was like no stranger to psychedelics when it came to shit. You feel me? And when you look at it, it's almost breaking whatever type of fucking I guess whatever concept. I like how you said like if you could grasp a concept, then you could basically manipulate shit. You feel me?
right, exactly,
Because Jimmy himself, he wasn't able to actually like make music, but he can actually understand the concept to actually make music itself. You feel me?
exactly,
And I feel like that's a lot of us, and it's
and was able
today.
to
Like,
manipulate it to a way that only a person with you get what I'm saying? Like he had to understand a completely different complexity to a guitar. You get what I'm saying? To
mhm,
make some of the sounds he was making out of that guitar.
facts. Like some niggas just like just not even classically trained inside of like a lot of instruments for real, just they make better shit than niggas that been spending their whole life doing this shit. You feel me?
Yeah, you look at all of the niggas that was going to college to learn how to make music and all that shit, and the nigga in his basement beating you out because he fucking manipulating sounds and putting all types of wicked shit together that you can't even grasp because you too vanilla with it. You too
Can you imagine the first
memorized.
nigga that graduated from like one of these like richy ass schools for music and shit? Like a nigga, like the first nigga that discovered 808s just said, "Yo, we just gonna put this on this shit, and we just gonna turn the whole track out."
That same nigga came behind and started double stacking the 808s and adding lasers and all types of shit. He like, damn, I can't really do that. Like that's the beef with a lot of rappers and shit. A lot of niggas that's talented, they say they go into like these industry spots or whatever, and it's like they don't have the same understanding of it because they going off from memorization of it. Like they don't really get their hands dirty. They just going off of something that a nigga taught them. Like like a by the books type of person. Like when a person does something, they do it straight like the way it's supposed to be done.
Mhm.
Versus a person that's like got a different type of understanding of it. So it's like, I'm gonna do this, 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 and then I'm gonna bounce this around here. I'm gonna still get it done, but it's gonna be a little shorter.
Facts.
And
Yeah,
then I'm gonna
yeah.
cut this and cut this and cut that, and I'm gonna make it even shorter. And it's like they start to like start playing with it instead of just keeping it in that same route, because it's like they not going off of a boom, 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 boom. I have to do it this way. It's just like, I know the end result. Let me get to the end result.
And the end result will always just be like it. I don't know how to describe that shit because that's how I actually break down like my music process. So, like looking at my brother do some shit, he's an all around like original technician with the shit. You feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then me coming around the time like with like just even Fruit Loops and shit, just and having YouTube teach having niggas just teach niggas, all right, this is what you do, you feel me? You learn a little process and shit. And then once you break everything down for real, it is kind of simplified once you actually just damn that's what it
The
damn.
understanding of it. Like once you
Yeah, yeah,
have
I ain't
that,
never thought about it
once the
like that.
shit click to you, yo, it's like
It's a
okay, I
whole
got it.
different wavelength
Yeah,
for real.
and then you can start doing all types of crazy shit with it. It's like I just need to get to this end result. Like that's all it is. That's all it is. Is this point right here. Doesn't matter how I got the answer. It's just the answer. That's why I was always more of a fan of like not math, because you know math is so hard, like set. Like you know what I mean. This is the exact spot. This is, you know what I'm saying. Like this has to be the point you
Mm-hmm.
arrive to, no matter
Mm-hmm.
what. There's
I
no
think like
gray
the only
area.
thing of math I like is timing. When you actually get like the point, like because that's all in music it is too for real. Like whether it's timing of a certain song and a certain feel that you're going for to come out for real, or the timing of how long you want your song to even be. You feel me?
Right. Like,
The
but
timing of certain
when you
pitches of
yeah,
different sounds.
when you get into that, like with music, timing is like a big key. Like where your beats fall, and like certain hats need to fall at a certain spot and all of that other shit. Like you need all of that in sequence and stuff like that. Like you know when you hear a beat and everything's off, it's a timing thing. It's like shit not clicking up. It's not syncing up. Like shit is like offset in time. So I like that point. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally see what you're saying. Let me ask you this: something that's really, really elevating the culture right now for like just, you know, artists across the board, be it old, new, whatever, since we on timing right now, like just to show the undeniable truths of music. I'd say right now, Versus is just killing it right now. If you're talking about just overall, and then we sitting on a fucking Ja Rule and fucking Joey Crack himself. Like I don't know how we arrived here, but I'm here for it. Like
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know how they keep getting us, yo. Like I'm right back in.
And what's so crazy, like for one, coming off the whole still like the whole high of the Jadakiss, I mean the Jadakiss slaughter, I'm gonna just call it a
Don't
spade,
do
you
that,
feel
yo.
me?
Like I don't do that because
I mean,
everything was like
granted, everybody in the locks was there too for real.
they
Like
did their
Dipset
thing,
was
yo.
still there.
The Locks did their
If
thing. It was a win for the
yeah,
Locks, yo.
the locks did that thing, but like, come on, yo, Jada just
Jada was a
alone
star.
was
Yeah, he
just
did what he was supposed
he
to do,
was just.
yo.
And shouts out to Style Speech, man. Man, all I'm gonna just say is just coming off the heat and the high off of that still. Joey Crack and motherfucking Murder Jive for real going at it.
Listen, bro. This is what New York niggas be talking about, yo. Like I definitely got
There's
my
a
New
time
York
when niggas
envy, yo.
actually want to hear what the fuck Ja Rule got to
But
think.
not only that, yo, like I like times like this when you just see all this New York greatness coming into play. It's just like fuck, yo. Like you remember back in the day when it like really, really meant something to be from New York to niggas.
Oh yeah, like a
Well,
rapper from New York and
but
shit.
like that's how all New Yorkers feel. But like it's not as strong as it used to be. Like for me, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like you know other niggas out of other states used to be want to really be from New York, and niggas start lying and saying they from New York, like from
No
like
facts, facts.
Delaware, some bullshit. I don't think it's as prevalent as it used to be, but like boy, seeing like the fucking Locks, and now you got this happening. It's like damn, I know New Yorkers is just like prideful right now.
Oh yeah. Let's call a spade a spade. They got all the OGs that niggas look up to for real. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like,
yeah, you not lying. Niggas who just made their reigns in this shit. So when you
yeah,
talking about yeah,
New York
yeah,
originated this shit. You feel me?
you're
So
not lying.
when you look at it, You got to call a spade a spade. Now, when it comes to like gangster rap and shit, I love to see some West Coast legends go at it. You feel me? I love to see Sugar Free and DJ Quick get at it. You feel me? I love to see Snoop, Corrupt, all of these niggas go at it for real with niggas. You feel me? MC8, all of these niggas. You feel me?
Well, you know, lying. Definitely want to see who gonna take Cube out, yo.
Sugar Free.
I don't think nobody really fucking with Cube, yo. Niggas
And
ain't.
real West Coast niggas know who Sugar Free is, yo.
But Cube is Cube though, yo.
That is true, but
Once
I
he
think
get
Sugar
into
Free
his
took
NWA bag, all of that shit, yo, like,
that's cool, but
and he did his thing on the solo tip.
that's cool, yo. But once them niggas start feeling that Jerry Curl Juice type feel, when it's just nothing but pimping bitches, yo, and just getting to your money and your Mac, yo, niggas can't deny that shit. You feel me?
Cube had a Jerry curl though, yo. Like he got shit like that in the
Yeah,
tuck too, yo.
Sugar Free till this day still rock out with the perms and the Jerry Curls.
Shouts out to them.
Oh yeah,
Shouts
that's
out
like
to
motherfucking Earl Simmons, motherfucking E40. Like who gonna touch E40? I say you got put too short with E40.
they just
That's
did
the
that.
only comparison.
They did that though.
Oh yeah, they did. They did. Yeah.
That already happened. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like it's good that they grabbed Fat Joe too, because he was just at the fucking Dipset Locks joint, so he got an idea of what to do. So we probably gonna get more of some of that hardcore gritty New York shit because it works.
Yeah.
What do Ja Rule got that too, but he gotta lean on the hits, right? He has to perform some of his hits.
100 guns, 100 clips.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, yeah.
He gotta bring Ashanti with him. Ashanti has to be there, yo.
But you know, Ashanti gonna be there with Joe too. They got music with Joe too.
Ah, they
You feel me?
do.
They both got
She
music with
miles
each
with,
other.
but she probably fuck with
Irv Gotti, she probably might fuck with Ja Rule more because they was all Murder Inc. together for real.
but they
But
got
like,
joints together too
they,
though.
yeah, like
Who didn't Ashanti go? Who Ashanti take out? Was it Keisha Cole?
Keisha Cole, yeah. I wouldn't say Ashanti took out Keisha Cole. That was a tie for real.
She low key smoked it though, yo. I give you the tie joint, but she really kind of
Ashanti smoked her with the
it,
outfit though.
it was more so technical difficulties on Keisha, and she just couldn't really.
Titties out, though, boy. I'm sorry, yo. I'm gonna call it speed to speed.
Sound like
look, my nigga, I was perverted like a bitch.
see,
yo.
I can't even trust your opinion right now. I sound like your judgment is swayed, yo.
Nah, yo, but I'm just saying, yo, Keisha Cole held it down for like the real hood street bitches for real. Like Keisha Cole, like talk to.
I fucks with
talk to
Keisha
the
Cole
street bitches.
over fucking like Keisha Cole. I love Keisha Cole. That's one of my favorite artists, but
When
I gotta
Down
call it
came
spade,
on, nigga,
yo.
come on now. Yeah, I was feeling that.
I feel you. I just gotta call it spade a spade. I think she kind of got cooked a little bit,
I mean,
but
yeah,
it wasn't her fault though. It wasn't really her fault.
yeah.
It was like I mean like I said, it was setup issues. Like her mic and shit was all off key. Like
Mhm.
it was all like, you know what I mean, shit you can't really foresee it, especially like it was mid COVID time. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's like niggas back on the stages and all that other shit. It probably would have looked different if they would have had the stage involved, if they'd had a whole production behind it. But it was like, you know what I mean? They didn't really get that same treatment that certain other people getting. You know what I mean? But granted, you know what I mean? Like you got to do what you got to do. Like it still
Oh
worked.
yeah.
Both of them, their streams went up, all that good shit. They both honored as queens as we do in these verses and all this other good shit. You know what I mean? It's a celebration of niggas' music.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie, both of them was looking right, yo.
Nah,
Like,
for sure.
like age done them well. Like,
For sure.
you know how it's like certain motherfuckers.
Well,
Like, you just
yo,
look at it and like,
when we get this shit rolling, we gonna have that drop, yo. What Dr. Umar say? Black women, yo. They so beautiful, yo. Like,
why?
can't beat them, yo.
Like, it's amazing. Like, have you seen Nia Long recently?
Yeah, long as always. She,
Like why?
she's
yo?
always
Like,
been
why
out
does
of
you
here, yo.
age like this, yo? Like, it's just fine wine, yo. Like, fucking.
Maya, you can go down the list, yo.
Oh yeah, Maya, motherfucking Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett,
is
yeah.
65.
That's crazy.
Looking like that.
Yeah.
That's somebody's grandmother, yo.
Taraji P. Henson.
Taraji, another one.
There's a few of them, yo. All beautiful queens, and they right, yo.
Facts. I was looking at motherfucking Yo-Yo the other day. Like, shit.
You know who I was checking out the other day, yo? The Brat, yo. I don't know when the Brat got thick like that, but she
Oh,
thicker than the Snickers dipped in peanut butter, yo.
I ain't gonna lie. I saw on TV. I had to double check her too, real quick. Like,
was like,
hold
huh?
up, wait. I see what AI saw in you.
This ain't the same rat with the cornrows was out rapping niggas.
In fact,
But I gotta ask you though, who you got in this Joey versus motherfucking Ja Rule?
I'm gonna call. I don't know, yo. I'm gonna have to say it's a tie on that one, yo. I don't know. I'm a fan of Terror Squad for real. I'm a Terror Squad baby. I love them niggas. You feel me? And I gonna lie, I fuck with Murder Inc. too for real. So like, and they both got joints together. So like, this is just a fan of good music right here. You feel me? At this point,
Ja
it's
Rule
like it's
needs
like the
this.
Locks and Dipset, but
Ja Rule
nicer
needs
bass.
this. I fucks with Ja Rule.
Ja Rule needs this for
I feel
sure.
like he in position to get Fat Joe out of here, yo. It's gonna be up to this nigga though, yo. I don't know, yo. Like I've never seen a Ja Rule show, so I don't know how his performance is now. Like
I don't know.
I'm
He
sure
definitely
I'm
need
sure he
one
been
at
getting
the
money.
Fire Festival.
Yeah, I'm sure he been getting money overseas all day long. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he still got his stage presence. I think Fat Joe was just on tour not too long ago too with Remy Ma. He definitely gonna bring out Remy Ma. Remy Ma's in the building for sure. So he
Oh
definitely
yeah.
got it. Like when All the Way Up come on, like I don't know if he got anything that can compete with that. That shit went haywire.
That shit still not, nigga. Like I ain't gonna say in
Yo,
front of
he
you.
caught one. Like he really, really caught one with that. But he always catch one. Like niggas don't talk about Fat Joe, but he one of them ones too, yo. He always know how to stay
Oh
relevant.
yeah, he stayed relevant for at least come out every least 2-3 years with a smack that's undeniable.
Yeah, like that's why he's still in the game. It's like I still want to see 50 get in there for real, for real.
I don't think 50 gonna get in there with anybody he considers a threat. And the only niggas you really got to put 50 in there with at this point now, since Ja Rule was battling, is Game or fucking Rick Ross. To be honest, I don't think 50 gonna
Ooh,
hang with Rick Ross. Jadakiss solo.
you not.
Jadakiss went in as the Locks, but Jadakiss ain't going as a solo artist.
I'd say
G Unit was beefing with the Locks. I'd
I
love to see G Unit versus Locks.
I love to see that shit too. I ain't gonna lie to you. And they already that'll be Jada coming back for his third time.
Mm-hmm.
If he can get a three, nigga 3-0,
He's certified, yo. He's certified.
two amazing performances because he got Fab out of here too.
Oh yeah. A lot of niggas, and that's the thing, yo. Like when it comes down to Jadakiss show, a lot of niggas be counting Jadakiss out, yo. Both battled. A lot of niggas thought Fab was going to take it for real because Fab got more commercial hits. But the
Listen,
thing of
bro.
it is, yo, Jadakiss said, yo, it's a fucking battle.
That's why Jada is always in my top five, yo. I'm
Facts.
so happy that my family was Jada Kiss fans. My family was Beans fans. Like niggas, like oh my goodness, nigga, like that's why to this day this nigga has always been in my top five, yo. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could never sleep on this nigga, yo. He's the nigga I always looked to as a younger nigga when it came to just some of the hardest rapping like I've ever heard in my life. Like you know when a nigga talking that shit that just it make you feel like you on a block in the huddle or some shit talking to a nigga. You know what I mean? When a nigga talking like that, that can just put you in the spot where you feel like you there. Incredible, yo.
Let me talk to you, little boy, type
Yeah,
music for real. Like,
yeah. And then you like, damn, yo, that nigga's amazing. Like another nigga that's been able to stay relevant and hang with a lot of these young dudes just dropped, you know what I mean, a couple singles that actually did something
mm-hmm.
that sound like something. Like that be the thing. Like a lot of old niggas can't hang in this new era. Like you gotta get your hat to niggas like Jay-Z, like fucking, you know, Kiss, a lot of niggas that can really rap with these young niggas too.
Oh yeah. I
Like,
mean, but it's a small few.
yeah, like I'm thinking of like niggas that was in that era before like a couple eras before that won't really see in the spotlight right now. Like, you know what I mean? That like '08, '10 fucking class or some shit like that.
Oh, Dom Kennedy, motherfucking RP Nip. It's a few. B.O.B. is a tremendous freestylist. You got Los, um,
Los wasn't double XL,
Lupe.
was it?
Oh, no. Oh, you talking about double XL type shit?
Oh no, we'll see just niggas who was out around that time. I feel like
Mm.
Lowe's still kind of hanging around though. Like, he always gonna be relevant. Like Lowe's know how to get to a bag. That's why he in my top five as well. Like when you want to
Oh yeah,
talk
for
about
sure.
pure rappers, ain't
I
nobody.
mean,
He up there.
Wiz is up there for real. Wiz been out since motherfucker. Like I remember hearing Wiz. Remember say yeah.
Yeah, I confess to you, I couldn't really fuck with Wiz at first too. Like when he was like a heavy Pittsburgh nigga, like he had to really earn my heart and my trust, yo. like
I ain't gonna lie.
the rivalry was so heavy at that time,
Oh
yo.
yeah,
It's like I can't
for a
support no
Baltimore
nigga. Like I
nigga
can't
hearing black
support
and
this nigga.
yellow, I was like, yo, what the fuck
I was
is
mad as
this?
hell, yo. I was like, and that's the time I was really when I really started fucking with Wiz. I felt this nigga betrayed niggas. I'm like, how dare you, nigga? Like I can't even bump this hard shit like that. And that shit was
Oh no, so
that shit
sad,
was
yo.
hard, yo.
Black and Yellow came out the same year when Willis McGahee got cracked by Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, no, the Steelers was on one, yo. They was coming out to that shit. Niggas had they terrible towels. Everybody was waving that shit. That shit was a fucking smash, nigga. Like, you just hear that shit. When that shit drop like that, go put that shit on right now, yo. That shit is out of here, yo. That nigga is talented. I can't lie. That was a good ass song.
It was.
That beat was hard as shit. I don't know who made that beat, but that shit is that beat was really what did it.
Yeah. I was
Uh
like, when
huh.
them boys came
You
out,
know what
like,
it is. Yeah, that shit was hard. Yeah, we them boys was hard too. Where's that nigga low key, yo? You right. they got a couple. They definitely got a few legends in the game who put they print on the game now, yo. Like, is this arguably or not? This nigga going down as a fucking legend, yo.
oh yeah, that's one nigga you cannot deny.
He currently holding the smoke rapper torch,
Hell yeah, I think yeah, it was rightfully passed down. So you feel me? Uncle Snoop handed it to him for real.
and he just embodies a West Side nigga, yo. Like I don't know how, like I don't know how, but like it's crazy to think he not from over there, yo.
Yeah, he even got the little accent a little bit now too.
Yeah,
Like
but
he
like
got
no, that's how Pittsburgh niggas sound. Like when he first came out, I thought this nigga was like from over there. I was like, that's really what
yeah,
niggas from Pittsburgh be sound like.
yeah. When I first heard "Never Been" from off the Cushion Orange Juice album and shit, I was like, all right, yo. I heard Show and Prove. I heard the other shit with Currency for real, but this right here, like Cushion Orange Juice, is starting to give me a different feel. Like this nigga might be a West Coast nigga, low key.
Like spent some summers over there, some shit, yo.
Remember when he came out with his debut album,
Mm-hmm.
and what was the one shit? He had the little slow down jiffy on it. Roll up, baby, not roll up. I roll up.
Uh-huh.
That was a straight up West Coast vibe type shit.
What's that song on I'm trying to think. That song was like a hit too. Like that shit was everywhere. I'm trying to think. It was on a few movies.
Few movies on TV shows.
That's funny. That nigga a star, yo. Like I'm just sitting here thinking about like his just like cause I kind of watched this nigga career. Like, you know, cause like, you know, when you like hearing certain niggas like at that time, like it's when the internet really started to be like somewhat of a thing. So it's like you were more like looking at rappers now. Like you could see a nigga like in the basement doing a freestyle, like on the come up type shit. Like I credit niggas like Gucci like for certain shit like that, like the DVD era, I guess. That kind of transitioned into the internet era.
French Montana was one of them niggas.
Yeah. Well, you had to have you seen a lot of your favorite artists coming up on the DVD at first, and then it like kind of transition to like you was following the nigga on like a MySpace page or you was following the nigga on YouTube or some shit, and it felt like that same semi DVD era. And it was a lot of times it was a lot of clips from DVDs, you know, but it was just
Hmm.
like that era. Like you felt like you were kind of grown with certain artists, so like it's just like it's dope to see where that nigga at and where he came from, man. Like, cause I'm telling you, amazing journey, cause he at the top now.
Oh yeah, that was like I remember when I was telling my niece like the first time when niggas first heard Kid Cudi and to see what Kid Cudi at now
Yeah,
from
hell yeah.
from
Hell yeah.
fucking day and night to going to actually being with Kanye to fucking acting and just the fucking journey of this nigga. You feel?
Right. Like I remember like a nigga like I was privy to this nigga Uzi Where he was like just rapping, like rapping. You
Oh,
know what I
back when
mean?
Uzi was a fucking
Yeah,
rapper.
when he when he was just rapping for real, and to see his transition and where he at, like it's just cool with this new era that we in. That we you can really see like a nigga's, I guess, steps to greatness.
Oh man, since we're on the topic of Uzi, man, I just came across this article for you know how I'm always a fan of just saying, life always imitates art nowadays and shit.
Right.
Motherfucking, you know how the meme pages was popping up when Uzi first got the implant of the diamond inside of his fucking forehead and shit?
Mm-hmm.
And niggas was popping up with Thanos ripping like the Infinity Stone out of Vision's head and shit.
Uh-huh.
It's this news article that popped up with Uzi was talking about how a fan really did rip that shit out his forehead. That's why he's not walking around with that bitch no more right now.
Understandably. Yeah,
That's
watch that nigga. He
wild
be
as shit.
trolling too though. he's
Yeah,
he's a king troll. Like I could totally see this nigga just lying about that shit too.
oh, facts. But at the
Because it
same
keeps
time,
him
I
relevant
can't
in a
see a
whole nother
fan
way.
doing that shit too, though.
His fans is different though, yo. Like his fans love this nigga, yo. Like
That
they
is true,
worship
but
this
I wouldn't
nigga.
even say a fan, but like possibly a nigga, because it's a lot of chain snatching niggas out here for real.
Nah,
Like,
that's
you
what.
imagine
And
a
at a
nigga
festival,
actually.
yeah, I could totally see it happening at a festival because it's like a mixed crowd. Everybody ain't there to see Uzi,
hmm
so totally like this nigga go to stage dive and that's the lick right there. Like, oh yeah,
Oh, you just said $42 million.
and I can fit this shit in my pocket and be out. Nigga, let's roll. Like, what you mean,
Mm-hmm.
nigga? Let's roll. Let's go.
Soon as I see a nigga get in the mosh pit for real, all right. My man's right here.
Yeah,
Tag this nigga, snatch this shit, put this nigga in the L. Anybody hop on me, I'm gonna just hop that head. I'm gonna be out.
that's fucked up, man. Like niggas gotta stop doing this, like attacking rappers and shit, man. It's crazy.
It's getting
Rap
to
is
the
a
point
tough
where like
job, yo.
rappers is on, yeah, like that's more hazardous than just working in the McDonald's in the fucking projects or some shit for real.
Right.
Like,
And niggas on some weirdo shit. You hear about niggas defacing this nigga Pop Smoke shit? Like, come on, yo. Like a nigga
yeah,
can't even
bro,
rest in
like
peace. Like, come on, bro. That's disgusting, yo. Niggas broke into his grave. Like, that's what niggas on now? That's fucking, oh man, like I tell you what, yo, like you got some shit coming to you. Like you don't fuck with
facts,
like the
yo,
dead, yo. Like that's one
facts.
shit you don't fuck with.
And I
Like
guarantee you, them dummies actually recorded it. It's gonna be out on the
I
internet soon.
surely hope not. If
It's
it is,
going to be on the internet
they
soon.
better burn the files, yo. Like the streets clean themselves. Like when niggas do shit like
Facts.
every time somebody do some shit like that, it seem like is a other equal reaction to it or some shit like that. That's why I don't play in
Especially,
those realms, yo. Like it's not nah, nigga.
it's one thing like disrespect like a nigga dead homie, but then when you actually go to the grave of the nigga, it's almost like that Dave Chappelle skit. You remember when Most Def was on there, General Cornrow Wallace versus the 19th Street Gangsters. Remember all that shit for real when they
Uh-huh.
dug up this nigga Most Def after he
Uh-huh.
got shot and shit, put the panties on that nigga, all that other shit. That nigga we said, yo, we gotta roll up back on these niggas. Yo, we can't let these niggas skate off of that shit. That's real life shit, yo. Like,
And it's like whoever did that shit, niggas don't know how to be quiet about nothing, yo. So it's going to get linked
mm.
back to whoever did it. Niggas gonna find out who did it. You know they are, and
Oh
like
yeah,
niggas gonna get street justice because like you can't like
Brooklyn is small, yo.
it might not even been that. It could have been some fans from Europe or some shit like. And that's the thing when you're a mega star like
Yeah,
that. It
yeah,
could be
yeah.
just some rabid, crazed fan that's just obsessed with this nigga too. I don't want to directly put that on nobody like that. I don't think niggas would do that. Like that's sick, yo. Like that man can't rest in peace. That man is gone, and niggas is like that's crazy. I can't even put that's not our culture, yo. Like we don't
It's
fuck with
not.
niggas'
It's
graves, yo.
not.
But like it has been a thing. You see niggas pissing on niggas' graves and shit. So I can't even say that, yo. It has been a
See, but
thing
that's
that's coming about.
that is the gang culture type shit, though. You feel me?
That's why I don't play in that realm, yo. That's why I don't be gang banging out here, like and
I
all that
feel
other
you,
stuff.
dog. I feel you, my nigga.
I gotta start slowing down on some of the vernacular, yo. I feel like I gotta start disassociating myself further with that shit. Like,
yeah,
I
yo,
know I
a
be
lot
joking
of a lot
around,
of the
like I be
lingo is
joking,
just
yo,
gang culture shit
but
for
I
real.
be
It's
joking.
like, damn, yo,
I think niggas be playing around with it too much, yo. Like, I think it's getting
facts.
crazy. Like, I gotta stop that shit because it's like that shit is serious. If that's what it's coming to, where niggas feel like a man can't rest, like he had his time on this pillar on this realm, and nigga his family is grieving all that other stuff. I guess they don't like the fact that this nigga is still going up, he's still relevant. Like the nigga was a fucking icon in a short span that he did have. I wish this nigga would have got some more time on this earth, yo, because it'd have been over for a lot of niggas.
Yeah,
Like his sound, it was just so unique. Like it's crazy that like, but the good ones always get cut short.
and it's was so sad for real. Like, if it is on some gang shit, I ain't gonna lie.
It
Listen,
wasn't on
let's
no
go
gang
to it.
shit. It wasn't.
It's not.
It wasn't. No, they already came out. Oh, you mean the grave defacing? Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the grade
Oh, I
defacing.
don't know. I don't know.
I,
I don't
I
know.
haven't seen like the actual pictures of like niggas actually
It
spray
wasn't. It
painting them
wasn't
and shit
nothing
like
like
that.
that. I don't think. I don't think it was no spray paint.
Okay.
Nothing. Niggas just like broke it open and was trying to pull a casket out.
Oh, like on some grave robbing type shit.
Yeah, something like that. It seemed like nobody defaced it. Like anybody like was repping they set on this nigga grave or nothing nasty like that.
Okay.
At least I don't believe so. Not the pictures I believe TMZ leaked. Even TMZ leaking the pictures is kind of nasty, but I understand. But they gonna find these animals, yo. You know they are.
Yeah, I was about to say if TMZ got the pictures, that mean
They probably got the security. Like I'm sure it's a very nice graveyard. I'm sure his family did the most for him. Like you know what I mean. I'm sure he's buried somewhere beautiful. From what I did see, it did look very nice. I'm sure his cameras in there somewhere. They gonna find these guys or this women or whoever it is.
I was like, when it was so sad though, yo, because remember
He
being
might have
on
been buried
YouTube,
with something valuable or some shit.
possibly
I don't
because
remember, but he probably was buried like decked out or something.
what was so sad is though, like I remember watching like YouTube one day for real, like you know how you do them 3 a.m. videos on YouTube and shit.
Yeah, when you just down the dark hole.
Pretty much, and it's like one of them episodes for, and it's like one of them shits that popped up, and it's like one of them, like you like just actually just get clickbait type shit for real. Just started coming up with what is it, conspiracy theories about like rappers that's not really dead and shit.
Right.
This nigga popped up with Pop Smoke and shit, and it was so crazy. Is the next damn day that shit happened, like that type of news actually leaked, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? And it was just like a lot of niggas can't even rest because niggas come out with like the craziest shit, like
Yeah, same thing with XX, yo. Niggas was on that same shit with
facts.
like, yeah, I totally see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. But we gonna end it there, man. We gonna make sure we say RIP Pop Smoke. Hopefully, they catch the people that are behind this shit, man. Like
Oh yeah.
he left us with a lot of amazing music, man. I'm still bumping this nigga tape. Like that shit is just great music, yo. Like,
Yeah.
and from what his team said, he got more of it. So I'm looking forward to hearing it. I wish we could have seen more of his progression. Like, 'cause he was gonna find all types of different flows. He was gonna work with all types of different artists, everything. And it's just cut short because niggas wanted to come and try to take a nigga Rolex or some shit. Like that's crazy that you can die over material shit, like shit that can get bought once, twice, 3 times, 4 times over,
Hmm.
but your life can't come back. And it's just like I don't know, man. That's a hard pill to swallow.
It definitely is. Like once you really think about it, like that's why I always preach security and safety when it comes to the internet, my nigga. Because like even just the simplest things like dropping locations, yo.
Right? Because you look at what happened
Like
with X
that's
too
it's
over a
scary.
bike, yo.
Yeah, yo.
He's
Like
gonna go buy a bike. Niggas is just wolves, yo. Like you can't show hungry wolves a steak or some shit.
you can't. You
Niggas be
can't.
ready to throw their whole life away for something that they can obtain in time.
I mean, shit. You look at I don't like the nigga. I'm gonna call a spade for real. Like, but you look at 6ix9ine type shit. You feel me? Like, what does this sheep expect? You feel me? You can only feed wolves, but so much before niggas actually look at you and start actually wanting more. You feel me?
All right, yeah, you got it. You right about that. It's gonna do it for this one, Tone. What you want to leave the people with, my nigga?
Um, shit, my niggas. On this Monday morning, for real, I just want you niggas to know that you ninjas is here. You feel me? Goddamn it. I'm high. Follow us on the D Leaves and all that other good jazz and all that shit that Cam's about to
Oh
introduce to
man,
you niggas. And
this
shit,
water been calling me.
yeah, I was about to say that H2O sound like it's
Water
quite
was
refreshing
calling
right
me,
now.
yo. Niggas
But I
been
mean, but
talking
shit,
for like an hour.
hell yeah, we have shit. But niggas just know that Doughboy ain't nothing but a motherfucking gingerbread man, all grown up, my nigga. You feel me? So all it is the process, and trust the process, and you'll actually start to get the bread, little Doughboy.
There you go, man. And like he said, you know, you want to jump into the Discord, you want to be privy to some of the YouTube content, some of the Instagram content is available in the Discord, and that is available right below in the description or whatever thing it is that you scroll down to. Boom, it's right there. Click it,
Facts.
get privy with niggas. I'm out of here. Peace.